This is Dante Williams, and you're watching
Dante's
Boxing Nation. Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation.
You're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation. All right, Dante's Boxing Nation, boxingtalk.com, and I'm over here with my man, Damien Sugar Vasquez. What's going on, man?
Not much. Today I just finished up some quick sparring and that was it. You know, getting ready for fight week next week.
No, soy un pluma. Pero dice que estaba tratando de pelear. Estaba por pelear. Sí, era menos por eso.
Come on, let's work, man.
We go back to the last one. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, 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 pam. So only 4 rounds. That's what it is.
That's what it is. You got a fight coming up. Now, you are like the youngest fighter to turn pro in the States. You turned pro at 16, right? So tell me about that, man. What made you want to turn pro so early?
Man, what it was is that I got tired of all the amateur bull BS that was going on, so you know, let's just go pro.
Yeah.
4 roundcitos, Sergio, nomás. Vamos. Son 3 o 4, 3 o 4, vamos. Tire de a uno.
Yeah, man, and I know because my son's boxed to win the silver gloves, what you done did at the national silver gloves, that's pretty impressive. Just looking at my man's shirt over here, he got all his trophies. You said you was 13 in this picture?
Yeah, 12, 13 in that picture.
Yeah, and what was that? Was that right after you won another tournament or something, or what?
I think it was right before I was going to the silver gloves.
Oh, okay, right before that?
Or it was, I know it was before I went to the silver gloves.
What age did you start boxing?
I was in the gym since I was 4, but I started fighting at 10.
Oh yeah, and you had your first amateur fight around 10,
Yeah.
11?
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Stand your ground.
Sigue. Vamos con usted. Vamos. Tiró 4 él y tú no tiraste ni.
Vamos, suelta. Ya va a terminar esto.
Vamos, tira. Vamos.
And for those of you guys who don't know, you're Israel Vasquez's younger brother, right? That's pretty cool. You got a cool little fighting pedigree, a nice amateur pedigree. Share with us some of the amateur national titles that you won.
On my 7th, 8th fight, I beat my first national champion, and you know, my dad didn't tell me afterwards, you know, because he didn't want to, you know, because it was only my 7th fight, so he didn't want to, you know, try to like, you know, put fear in me or something. And I was like, you know who you just beat? That was the national champion he just won. I was like, oh, okay, you know, didn't hit me yet, but you know, now I look back, you know, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then in 2010, you know, I was just started fighting in 07, I believe. You know, just getting amateur, just getting experience, and I went to the Silver Glove Nationals in 2010 and won those.
Did you say you won a national title with 7 fights?
No, I won.
Defeated the first national champion.
Oh, okay.
The champion was 12 years old, he was only 10. He was a silver glove champion.
Okay.
On his 8th fight.
Step aside, up and step back. Now, back again, start back again.
All right, Oscar, and your son, Sugar Vasquez, he said that he got the Sugar name from you. So I got to ask you, where did you get the Sugar name? What inspired you to use that name?
I fought back in the 70s, man. I had over 120 amateur fights. I had about 8-9 losses. Yeah, I'm Sugar 1, man.
Yeah.
My son is Sugar 2.
That's what it is. What fighters inspired you growing up? Some of your favorite fighters watching?
Salvador Sanchez, Alexis Quill, Chavez, you know what I mean? Technical fighters.
Yeah.
Costa, Costa came later, but Costa Zoo was a good technician.
Yeah. Speaking of fighters that inspired you, what were some of your favorite fighters growing up?
I like my brother, obviously, 'cause
Israel.
he's been, great warrior and everything, I like Pacquiao, I like a lot of the classics, I like Michael McCollum, got Julian Jackson, Marvin Hagler, and I also like a lot of Salvador Sanchez. That's what I like.
Yeah. So, and that's what you would say, your style is a mixture of all them type of styles?
I'll take whatever I learn and put it into a style.
Okay.
Create my own style.
That's what it is. And right now your record is 5-0 with 3 knockouts, right? And you're going to be campaigning most likely at what, 108?
108, 112.
Okay.
I'm just 17. I'm still growing, so I'll be moving up.
That's what it is, man. So you don't feel too much pressure fighting the grown men with you being 17 years old. It feels natural to you.
Yeah, it feels natural because I don't look at myself like a teenager anymore because I matured a lot, over the years, and I just look at myself like I'm in my 20s, a young man.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Well, we'll be checking you out. Like I said, you got a fight in Colorado next week. You know anything about your opponent?
I just know he's a veteran, so I'm ready for anything.
Yeah, and you're gonna be campaigning out here, training out here, living out here in Vegas, right?
Yep.
So, and you are you signed with Top Rank or?
No, I'm signed with AG Promotions. Antonio Gates, who plays for the San Diego Chargers. He just came into boxing, and I was the first fighter he ever signed.
You were the first fighter, huh? Yeah. That's nice, man.
Keep going. Don't stop. Bam, bam,
Well, it's looking good, man, and I wish you luck next week. You want to give anyone any of your social medias, anything?
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Sugar Vasquez, Vasquez with the VAZQUEZ, and I got a Facebook. It's under Damien Sugar Vasquez, same thing, VAZQUEZ. Keep updated with me on there.
And that's what it is. All right, my man Sugar Vasquez.